then the time. There we go. I cannot believe how green this is. But yeah, a polymer knot. You can see how vertical that's kind of sitting. You kind of want that as vertical as you can, just for presentation wise. That's what I find anyway. I use it for the polymer knot for when I'm using jaw jackers as well for ice fishing for trout. But yeah, I'm going to pull it up and we'll be 3 or 4 foot off the bottom here. I think there's maybe a fish under us there. And I think we're drifting kind of the right way here. Now, I'm just going to see if I can get this. Oh, that's heaps better. Now I can see. Now those minnows don't smell too good. They're not the super fresh minnows I was hoping for. That breeze is, it's not a strong breeze, but it's supposed to pick up pretty heavy. I'm kind of disappointed I wasn't out here 2 hours before, but that's all good. We'll make do. Okay, so I have to adjust some settings here because we're moving quite quick. I've just turned my gain up, which is like your sensitivity, to medium. It's going to make the fish look bigger, but that way I can actually see my jig as I move along, and I can see if there's a fish after it. So but we might deploy that windsock after a drift here, maybe. We'll see. I don't mind moving semi-quick here just because I want to cover a bit of ground. Oh, I think I did mark that map on here, that spot. I don't want to edit, I want to see it. How do I get to see it? I don't know if I'm right on it. I mustn't be too far away. I'm not sure how to actually see the waypoints properly. That's one thing I haven't played around with too much on the striker. I probably should learn it, because then if I do find a good honey hole, I can really zero in on it. I'm just going to hold this and jig it up and down, just because I can see if there's a fish on there or not. And then if I see a fish, I will go 2 hands. Just keep a reference of where we are here. There's maybe a fish down there. Not sure if I'm maybe a little bit too far on the ridge. I really want to get close to that drop off. There's a deep drop off and then there's that edge. Oh, there's a fish. Come on. Yeah, so we're getting deeper here now, but it's probably because we're going the wrong way. Adjusting my drag here. There's a lot of marks higher. I'm assuming pike. I didn't think pike would be up too high. Maybe. There's a decent fish there, I think. I'm in 16 feet now. 18, so we're getting deeper, which is fine. If there's fish there, right? 17. Decent fish up high. I wonder if I can. Sometimes you'll get walleye suspend too, eh? So I've just wheeled up to. There was a suspended fish there. Now he's gone. Okay, I am thinking maybe I might just take a second. I'll maybe cut this bit out and I'll try and nail that spot that I was on earlier this year and really try and zero in on it here. So we'll be back in like 1 second. Like not even maybe. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. I've found that. I've taken me 5 minutes, but I've found that drop off. We're in 36 feet here. And then if I drop anchor right here, I think we're going to be almost right on it with the drift. So we'll try this. We'll see how it goes. I'll see if I can get right on the top. But that's the anchor we're using. She holds us pretty good as long as the wind doesn't pick up too much. I don't think I've actually dropped my anchor this deep before. Am I going to need that? Probably not. That can go. Shoot, am I going to... Oh yeah, we just hit bottom. Okay. I'm hoping I haven't gone too far. And then the time... I'm going to have to spin around. It's going to get hooked in the transducer otherwise. But, yeah, it might have gone a little bit too early. But I can always lift it up and I can drop it when we come up on that ledge. So, you can see that. You can see what I meant earlier about the having that last clip at the back of the kayak. Okay, we're coming up. We're still in 29 foot. And we've grabbed now. So it wasn't far off. I just need another probably 10-15 feet. So we'll quickly pull this up. We'll let the wind take us in. It's starting to pick up a bit here. And drop it now. I don't think I've quite got myself right here, but I want a real sharp pick up here. There is a fish down there. We'll drop it down and see if we can't get a little bit of action. Maybe they are a little bit deeper right now. I mean, we still might get close to where we want there. It was super lit up, the screen, right on the edge of that. Oh, there we go. Spinning around now perfectly. 16. That's not bad. We're right on that edge. I'm actually in not a bad shape here, guys. So that breeze has picked up nice. It's going to be a little bit cold. I took my hoodie off as we left here. I'm just going to have to bounce this jig back. Perfect. We're in 15 feet. So it's crazy to think in like 20 or 30 feet. Oh, there's a fish down there too. In 20 or 30 feet one way, you can get like 10 or 15 or 20 feet difference in water depth, right? Like, it's kind of cool. Yeah, we've got a fish below us here, but I don't know if it's huge. Just little pops here, almost like you're ice fishing. Could be a perch or something maybe. We may cast a little bit, we'll see. But ideally I just want to pop on the spot. I'm just going to adjust the camera here, hopefully that looks good. Yeah, I'd say we're not too far off of where we were. Maybe I was a little bit more in last time. I was definitely in 13 foot. And I must have just got super lucky where I dropped the anchor because it was just right in the honey hole. I was just hammering them. Now it was in like midsummer when I came out here, so I'm assuming the fish have probably fully moved, but I was hoping maybe that there was still some remnants of some fish still hanging around this spot. There must be a reason why they were there. There's a fish on us here. Not a big one though. Sometimes they don't look big on the screen until you hook them. That's one thing I found too. We don't like the smell of dodgy minnows, mate. Pretty sure minnow is going to be the bait of choice that they'll be after today, but you never know. Yeah, the water's actually cooler out here too. 2 degrees cooler here compared to the bank. Since we're stationary, I might just drop this down to low because I can see my jig pretty good there. That's better. Okay, we've got a little bit of side movement here now. That's good, a little bit of breeze movement just to push us around here. Cover a bit more ground, like we'll fan around. Oh, there's a mark. There we go. Hammered. Oh, it's a decent fish, guys. Oh, it's big. That's a nice pike. Bit of pikeage. I was thinking it was pike the way it hit. There we go. We've got the first fish on the board anyway. Sick. Not the right species. I mean, it would be actually nice to eat a pike this time of year, but I was hoping that was a decent sized walleye. But we've nailed him there. Just get that jig out. Just nailed him right on the top. That's the beauty of jigging on the spot like that. Oh, oh, oh. Try and get a good grip on him. It's been a while since I've held a fish, guys. Give me a second here. There we go. Just a solid pike. He's got a bit of beef on him there, actually. But yeah, first fish of the day. That was fun. All right, let's let him go. Good to catch a fish, the wrong species, but that's sick. We're on the board. If I actually knew the sizes, I probably would have kept that guy, but I didn't. Haven't looked that up. Oh, my phone was swimming there. Okay, well that was good. A little pikelet. Let's do a little bit of flippage here. Let's see if we can't get a smaller one. It is cool to get a fish like that, but it's like, I was hoping that was a walleye. I'll show you what I was meant about the polymer knot here. Oh no, tangle. Oh, there we go, we're good. Yeah, so the polymer knot's got like 2 wraps around the eyelet here. Or was it just one? Maybe I've been talking crap for a while. Anyway, it holds better. It's just nicer. I got it off a buddy there, Ryan, about using that knot. It's just it just holds a bit better than the improved clinch knot. So, and I'm just kind of threading these on like you would a soft plastic. Just blowing his guts up there. It's not going to sit too well. Oh, actually, that's horrible. Let's try something. We'll try a different way here. Go up right above the eye. I should probably a bit straighter than that, but that'll do. And then you can just double back and go through the spine. These things are super soft right now. They didn't like the second freezing. Goes down and see what else there is. Sick. First fish of the day. And he took that off the bottom, eh? Right off the bottom. Gave us a good fight there too. I did like adjust my drag like 3 times. That water is fresh, eh? That's cold water. I've got kind of thinking like, where are these walleye? Are they a bit shallower maybe because of the water might warm up a little bit more, or but maybe we'll fish here for another little bit, and then maybe a fish under us here again, and then we can maybe try that anchor sock. I did buy it for days like this, and then we can maybe do a drift over this hole. There's like right where we are, there's like a plateau that comes out and then it drops right down into that deep water. So maybe the fish could be up on that ledge, you know. So maybe we'll do some exploring and we can maybe slowly drift over instead of drifting super quick like I normally do. Got a bit of stokage. I'm not super happy with this bait I've made though, I'm not going to lie. But we'll see if we can get another fish to come in here. It's essentially like, I'm pretty much almost ice, like this is exactly how I'd ice fish, right? Yeah. Jig on the spot and you can see every little movement. I'm keeping an eye on, I'm not going to be able to really show you guys without taking this thing off, but I'm keeping an eye on this side here. And if there's anything underneath or above, come in. So I'm looking for any solid yellow lines. There's a little bit of a yellow line there. The red's the bottom. And then if there's any sort of, you know, fish or weed, it will show up as a different, like a yellow. So yeah, I seen that fish come in. He wasn't like right where I would expect him to take that hit, but he must have hit it at a rate of knots, I'm pretty sure. So but we do have the option of casting. got the wind behind us too, so that's always nice. And I can fan cast around and see if we do get hits. Is that a fish? But last time I was out here, I didn't have any luck doing that. Like, I was just fish straight down below me. If I casted, nothing. It was super weird. I don't know why it was like that, but it was. But we might have to just work for him, wait for the fish to come around, and that wind's picked up pretty good here. It'd be like literally the windiest day I've been out in the kayak, I reckon. I'd try and pick my days, but today was the best weather out of the 2 days. It's going to get pretty windy tomorrow. And also we've got a craft sale to go to, and we've got a birthday supper for a fella. I'm getting old, guys. I think I'm like 38 now, eh? Like, I still feel like I'm 20, but my body's not, you know what I mean? I feel old as shit, mate. Oh. Let's bash some bottom here. Create a little bit of ruckus on the bottom. Like, if we got one decent walleye here today, I'd be pretty stoked. Yeah, I always come out with the intentions to take 3 or 4 home, but it just doesn't always happen like that. Oh, as soon as I started jigging, fish showed up, eh? And I'm trying to be as gentle as I can because I know that minnow is hardly on. Yeah, as soon as I started jigging. That's awesome. I'll pop it back down in the sand. Back in the sand there again. They will hit it off the bottom too. Often, sorry, when you drop it down, they'll go in the mud. They'll pick it up. Walleye. They don't care. They will do that sort of stuff. He's back again. I don't know if there's a boat out here or something, but I can hear some old 70s music cranking right now. Living the dream. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, I lost my minnow there. Okay, I knew that was probably going to happen. I didn't really hook it super good. I do have a few other jigs that have like these little keepers on them that I maybe might pull out, but let's try again. And it is kind of hard to cast. Like, you can cast, but you can't cast like half as far as you normally can with just a raw minnow on. It just doesn't hold very well. And like I said, I've already froze these buggers once. Ugh, yucky. These things are mush, hey? They're just pure mush, like just falling right off. Gonna have to try a different style. I should have got some fresh minnows, but it's hard when you work until when you work till fucking 10:30. You know what I mean? Okay. Might try a different technique for rigging them. That one might work. Now the tail, I'll show you another way. I like to do this for ice fishing because it's like a dead bait. It just kind of sits there. The tail's often the hardest part, I find. So you can hook through and go back through, and then if you go through the backbone, it's just got a bit of extra crisp about it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of upside down and doesn't look super natural, but I think I might have to run that here for a second. And that's going to make it super hard for casting. And I don't know if I bring too many soft plastics today. I think I bring one though. Chartreuse, so we may have to get that out here. But I'm thinking the cooler water. There's a fish on me there. Not showing up too well. I might go back to medium here. I'm just used to the low because when you're ice fishing, that's what I use, and I can read it a bit better. But I just know the size of the fish when I'm on low. But yeah, it was kind of my thinking behind the minnows is that's kind of the main bit of food source right now for walleye and pike and such. I didn't think soft plastics would really be the go right now, but we do have that option just to search and see if we do get a hit. You know what I mean? I get massage. Well, that's a decent fish, I think. Bounce bottom here, bash bottom. Now I like to keep my rod tip as low as I can in this situation. If you have your rod tip super high, it's really hard to get a good hook set. Not that I generally do get good hook sets, but sometimes you have to. But yeah, what I was saying is massage. And we loaded a train yesterday, and when you load trains, you flip like the lids on top of the train cars to fill with commodity. Yesterday was soybeans. I was like fully blinking pure soybean dust last night. It was brutal. Like I woke up like I had bloody pink eye, conjunctivitis. It was just like soybean dust. It was insane. There is a little fish there. I don't think it's huge though. I think it's like a little perch or something maybe. Oh, grew a little bit there. But anyway, yeah, I had... Oh, there's a decent one. There's a few fish here now. Okay. Let's see if any of them are hungry. Just going to pop it up a bit, see if they come off the bottom. Sometimes you take the bait away from them, they'll come up. But yeah, massage the night before we've done a car loading. I am so sore today. I feel like I've gone 3 rounds with Mike Tyson, eh? There's Candace gooses up there. Sorry, I got a fish on me. I'll try and do both things at once here. I don't think it's a very big fish, but there is one down there. Not super active there, are they? Not super wanting much here. Before I change my rig, I think I might do a drift. We'll give this another 3 or 4 minutes here. I don't feel like I'm exactly on the spot I was last time, but I don't think it really matters. I'm on the edge of that deep drop off, so I don't think it's going to be like super spot specific. I just might have to do a little bit of moving to find these fish today. We've got a pike though, that was sick. There's a fish below us here. Fish back there again. Who knows, because it's cooler, maybe they're a little bit more gun shy, I suppose the word would be. Drop back down in the dirt. It is there. That's a cool sound, hey? You can hear the wind running through the line of the rod. If these were like super fresh minnows, I'd probably be a bit more aggressive on the jig. But I don't know if I can do that with these. Yeah, there is a fish down there, but it's not. Doesn't look big on the. Oh, here comes that breeze, real good. Oh, he come right up. That's a decent fish there, actually. Good fish on us here, guys. Oh, I reckon that's a walleye for sure, the way he acted then. Come in super aggressive. Could have been a perch, maybe. He's sitting right below it here. Oh, it could be a pike. They love doing that crap. They just sit under it for like 20 minutes. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, he's right on us here. Oh, there's a few of them. Oh, no, that was a chance. He come in so quick, that guy. Just going to try and pop on the spot here. I was pretty heavy on the jigging then. That wasn't probably not a bad fish. It's hard to tell because I've turned that gain up. Like I said, I'm used to that lower gain. Sometimes on the lower gain it's really hard to pick up your jig, so maybe we'll quickly bring it up and we'll see if the bait's still on. Yep. Sometimes just dropping straight back down again is the secret too. Straight back down, boom, on the bottom. Could have a line twist if we don't fix that. Okay. Yeah, he come in. It was insane. You can kind of tell what the fish are doing by just reading your fish finder. He come in, boom, stopped, turned around, went underneath. That's exactly what that fish did. Something still there. I've just been super active there. See if I can get a bit of a reaction. Yeah, there is a fish down there, but it's not that big one that was there before. So we can hear a bit of white cap in here now. I'm hoping that breeze doesn't pick up too much. It didn't really seem like it was supposed to pick up too heavy until like 3 or 4, so I'm hoping to be out of here by then. Mark there now, I think, coming up. Drop it back down. Bash bottom again. I don't care if I lose my minnow here right now. Just see if I can get some sort of something going on here. Oh, I don't know if that's a school of minnows or a huge fish. If that's a fish, it's big. Could be, could have been. Oh, there's a boat coming out, guys. Crazy. I didn't think I'd get a boat out here today. They're probably like, oh, come fishing, there's a bloody guy in a kayak out in the out in the spot. I think this is a well-known spot from all the fishermen around here, so I hope he sees me. Stays away from my rope, my anchor rope. I bet he'll go to the right hand side of me here. I think I'm a little bit too far one way. Yeah. Yep. Probably a guy who got his spinner. Bring his spinners out. I mean, it's the last nice weekend, so I'm glad people are getting out. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my stomach is going off its chops. It's like, feed me! I'm like, bruh, I fed you so much food yesterday. Yeah, I did lose that jig. Okay. Fish back down there again. I wonder if I can. I don't have my pliers on me. I do like to cut these in half. Actually broke. No, it's just mush, mate. They're just mush, 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 mush. These are the worst minnows ever right now. Not good. Like, I can't even put it through the head, it just falls apart. Oh, let's try that and see if we can get something, or half the size. Shoot. Okay. Oh, they're not salted, bro. I thought I bought salties. I didn't buy salties. That's why. I'm like, I've never had minnows be so mushy before, but that makes sense. Yeah, pulling spinners. Oh dear. He'll probably clean up though, like, no word of a lie. I wonder if I get a bit more active here though. Yeah, I didn't buy salties. Salted minnows hold heaps better. I don't know why I didn't think they weren't salties. Yeah, it's supposed to get like to 18. I left my hoodie off. I'm bloody freezing right now, mate. Colder than a witch's tit. Okay, I might have to change tack. I wasn't thinking about using soft plastics here today. I don't even think I packed any good soft plastics. Oh, I think there's a fish under us here, guys. There was a fish under us. I packed it like I said, it was like 11:30. So maybe we'll. Oh, there is a fish there. Come on. Oh, that was nice. You can kind of see. Yeah, there it's coming up now. It's a decent sized fish, yeah.
Hey brother, this was fishing at
Don't scare me, mate. I'm bloody trying to catch fish here, bros.
Rivers Lake on Lake Watapahana. This was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a decent fish looking at us there. I bet it's a pike. Well, that's not a good sign. We've had a couple looks there, guys, and what's that, 3 or 4 fish? Kind of not like what we've presented. So maybe we will see what I've packed in my bag of goodies. It's all top water stuff for some reason, and I think I've got like maybe 1 or 2 soft plastics. It's so funny when I pack for gear, like I always pack too heavy, so I'm like trying to really stop doing that. But when I don't have a clear mind frame, I just like, oh yeah, top water. I'm just thinking it was going to be like super smooth today. Like, I'll do some top water stuff on the way back, but like I probably can't do that now because it's rough already. So didn't really. I kind of banked on these minnows being good, and they're not. So. Oh, it tapped us, guys. That felt like a walleye for sure. Oh, that was a tap for sure. Come on, that's right under us. Decent fish. Oh, I'm going to pop straight down to the bottom again. It like brushed right by it, I swear. Oh, it like nudged it. It didn't hit it. It didn't even try and hit it. Went straight up to it though. It's a couple now. I wonder if that's a pike. Pike like to do that sort of stuff. Walleye will tend to normally just whack something. They can get funny, like ice fishing. I've had them be a little bit funny like that, but it's coming up again. Staring right at it. Right on us, guys. Right on us. Has to be a pike. A little twitch. Looks like a decent fish. Right on us, guys. Come on, come on. Hit it, you bastard. Oh, it's pike vibe written all over it. Oh, he's turned. No, he's gone to the bottom again. Yeah, not interested. Getting sick of that line behind us there. I'm going to loosen that off a bit. Yeah, it's just sitting below us here, this fish, guys. I feel like he would hit. I'm a bit nervous I don't have any bait on. I wonder if I quickly bring it up and we'll check. Yeah, see, it wants to. It wants to, but the bait's not staying on. Maybe if I go super gentle down there, I won't like... I feel like he's there now, so I maybe don't have to jig as hard to keep him. Who doesn't buy salted minnows? Who stocks... Honestly, who stocks not salted minnows? That's the bloody problem right there. Alright. Oh, line twist, not perfect. Not the perfect time for that right now. That's the one thing about a 7'6" rod in a kayak. It's no good. It's too big. I need like a 5-foot rod. Hopefully that fish is still there. Not stuffing around there. Tried to be as quick as I could just to hope he was still in the zone. It could be a walleye too, like it's one or the other, or a massive perch. Please still be there. There's definitely something under us still. Come on. Just gonna have to change up my jigging style. I'm just gonna have to be a little bit more what's the word? Not defensive, just a little bit less. Subdued, maybe. Hopefully he comes back. He's not on the screen right now. So I'll explain this sonar. It shoots a cone down, and I've got pretty much a 30, because I'm a bit deeper, it shoots like a wider cone. I've got a 35-foot kind of diameter that it shoots down, and then if anything comes in that, it shows up on the bottom here. So the deeper it is, the better. It gives you a bit more scope to look at. Oh, there's something under us again. Like there was just a little mark there, but he could be, you know, could be 15 feet either way of me, right? But yeah, it is, I would love to have a live scope, I'm not gonna lie. So if you guys want to send me like all your super chats right now. Oh yeah, there is a fish there, guys. Just gonna go super easy with this minnow. That'd be cool. I need about $5,000 worth. Oh shoot. But yeah, it would be cool to have that technology, and you can scan around and see a bit more. But for how I fish, I've kind of adapted it all to the striker. It works perfect. If you know how to read them properly, you can get a lot of information off them. Come on, you bugger. I've been stuffing around for this fish for a while, so I'm wondering if I do get a little bit more aggressive maybe, or maybe I just need to get that windsock going, that anchor sock, and do some moving. I just don't know how much it's going to stop me in this breeze. The breeze is quite heavy right now. Cover a bit more ground definitely would be a better option. Warm up a bit too. It's cold. It's supposed to be like 18 today. I'm freezing. It was literally hot when I was getting my gear ready, and then it just like, that wind just died right off. Okay, well, we might as well let this sit in here for a bit, and I'll get this anchor ready. We'll give it a go. I mean, you buy it, you've got to use it, right? Okay. I'm not sure how I'm going to set it up yet, but so I've got that. I kind of need that carabiner that I'd let go. But I was thinking maybe I could even just hook this straight up to that carabiner and then bring my anchor in. I think that might work too. But I'm not sure how much tension that's going to have on that. All we can do is try, so maybe I'll pull this up and get kind of moving here a bit more. Anchors up. Oh, try and get those out of the water. Probably not ideal. See, I'm drifting pretty hard there right now. So let's put this onto here. I only found this last night. I kind of forgot I bought the bloody thing. I'm pretty sure you've got to unravel it there, big boy. Let's see. There we go. Problem is it's going to be out on the side that I probably want to fish, but I'm sure we can figure that out. Oh, yeah, it feels like it's doing a little bit there, right? Perfect. Gonna bring this up, make sure we've got bait on. Is that a fish? I think that's a fish. Just have to be careful I don't get seasick, mate. Oh yeah, that thing's working like a bloody treat, eh? Still moving pretty decent, but it's definitely a lot harder to read the screen now. Still got the minnow. The best bloody jig I've ever seen, but she'll be alright, mate. She'll be alright. Forgot that I can fish at this side. If I drop it this side, I should be able to read it up on the. I suppose I won't be using the fish finder as much right now anyway, it's just more trying to find where the fish are. It looks like it's a decent fish down there. Trying to get an active bite and then I can turn around and set anchor. Yeah, that drift stop's working a treat, eh? Sick. Stokage, proper stokage on that. So nice just to be out in the water again.
How's the fishing today?
Oh, one pike.
One what?
Pike.
Oh, yeah.
That's about it. Have you been out here much, or
Like me?
have you been fishing much lately, or?
I was up to Jackfish Lake, which is up by Sandy,
Yeah.
just 2 days ago, I guess it was. What's today? Saturday? Yeah, I guess we went up there Thursday. Nothing. Jackfish.
Yeah.
No walleye at all.
Yeah.
But it had been really good. Like most of the summer, it had been. We got a seasonal up at Sandy, so we're there quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Jackfish was good.
Yeah.
We got good walleye there all summer, but Tuesday or Thursday, I couldn't get a walleye.
Yeah.
For Jackfish.
Yeah.
But no walleye.
Yeah. I wonder just the turn of the seasons right now, maybe.
I guess probably. I don't know what triggers them.
Yeah. They probably don't.
This is a good spot right in here.
Yeah, I know. I've only been here once. The first time I ever fished here, I came here and I hammered them.
Yeah, well, there's what they call the hump.
Yeah.
It's like 27, 30 feet, 28 feet.
Yeah.
Right about here where you are, it's only 12. It's just a big hump.
Yeah.
When they drained the lake years ago to put pipeline in, you could see it plain as day then, but that's, oh God, that's 60 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
50 some years ago. They drained the water out of this lake.
Yeah.
There's a couple pipelines at the north end, and they put a new one in, so they took most of the water out.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And you could see the hump plain then, but that was before
All this, yeah.
all this stuff was invented.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you can see it plain as day on these.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
When you get on the hump or else on the side of the hump, and there's usually some walleye in there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a few fish right on the edge of the hump there I'd marked on this. But, yeah. My minnows aren't very good. They're falling apart on me, so...
Yeah, hard to get bait now.
Yeah. I thought I bought salted.
On Thursday morning, he had 3 dozen left.
Where was that to?
3 dozen. He might have got 10 that were alive.
Oh, wow.
The rest are all dead. I told him that. He goes, oh, no. He says, they're still good. No.
Maybe for you, yeah. Have you ever ice fished this spot?
Pardon me?
Have you ever ice fished the hump, or?
Do I ever what?
Have you ever ice fished? Like ice fishing? Here?
I don't know what that is.
Well, when you go fishing in winter.
Oh, ice fishing.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yes.
That's my accent.
Your accent threw me off there. Yeah, I have a shack.
Have you ever tried the hump here?
Yep, I've had it on the hump.
Yeah.
Hard to get here though because that launch right here, he doesn't keep that open and it blows in so bloody bad.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
You gotta come in down here at the Walleye dock.
Yeah.
And then if it's been snowing lots or blowing lots, this all gets.
Yeah. Gotcha.
If that there opening there stays open.
Yeah.
I've been stuck there a few times. Had to phone Brandon come out and get me. Lake runs north and south, and the snow likes to blow in here pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard it can get pretty hairy at Aeroplane Bay there.
Oh yeah. I usually put my shack out at Oak Lake. I've had it times over the years.
Yeah.
But Oak Lake seems to be a little bit better for walleye.
I've heard Oak Lake's pretty good, yeah. I always go up to Lake of the Prairies.
Well, I was going to go up there today actually. Long drive.
It is a drive, yeah. I live in Minnedosa, so it's a bit better for me, but
Ever taken anything from Minnesota?
I've caught a lot of pike there this summer.
I don't know what you're saying. A lot of what?
Pike, northern pike.
Oh, pike.
Yeah.
Well, we call them jack.
Oh yeah, jack. Yeah. But that's about it. I caught 3 walleye there this year though,
Okay.
in the lake, so I was pretty happy with that.
Well, there's walleye in there.
Yeah.
See, I've never caught any. I had my shack in Minnesota. I used to live just east of Fort.
Oh, okay.
We went over to Justice. You could just take gravel and take you right into Minnesota.
Yep.
So it's fairly convenient, fairly quick to get there. I didn't have a whole lot of luck. I just fished at the dam there, right where everybody else fishes.
Yep.
I put it there one winter, never ever went back. But I have fished it with a boat a bunch of times.
Yep.
And again, not a lot of walleye success.
No. I've fished because I love fishing, and I've fished it pretty heavy, and it's not a very easy. It's not. You don't catch a lot of walleye.
No.
I was happy to catch 3 this year.
I've talked to guys that have had a bit of luck there at the time.
Yeah.
It's not a place where you can go and get fish every time you go.
No.
There's times in spring, May, June, even July, June especially. You can come here and get your limit every time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Limit out here in the spring easy. Oh, there's one right there.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thought he wanted it.
Still on there. I thought my bait come off. fish right below us there, guys. Just holding my rod nice and steady because I'm going up and down in the kayak enough, and then I'm using my rod as like a shock absorber so I don't lose the minnow. Very technical right now, but I think there's a fish under us right now, but if he wanted it, he would have had it by now. We're back up to 15 feet. There was a bit of a gully there. It went from 14 to 17 and then back to 16 now. There's not a whole lot of activity. Maybe I should have went trout fishing. I did. I had the choice. It was either here or Patterson. But you never know. Things might fire up here. Sometimes it takes time. But I think the biggest problem I'm going to have today is keeping those bloody minnows on. It's going to be an issue. Trying to get comfortable here, guys. Okay, that's on the bottom. I'm just going to reel up a few feet, but yeah, this is super relaxing at least. That sun's got a little bit more oomph to it now, but we'll probably just, I think we're going to be drifting today, guys. Something I haven't done a whole lot of. Well, I have in Oz, a lot of drifting in Australia. Over reefs and such. I can't say I've drifted for walleye too much, but this anchor sock is really doing its job. Big fan. It is a little bit bumpier though, not gonna lie. There's a fish coming down, looks like a pike. I'm marking a few fish there. We're getting a bit deeper here, 17 feet, 18 feet now. There is a few marks mid-water. 18. So we must be coming to the end of the ledge here, or the hump as they call it, apparently. I'm going to fish the crap out of this hump, ice fishing. If I can get early ice, I get 3 or 4 inches, I'm coming straight out here. I'm going to set a few, probably what do you call it? Where the flag goes up. You guys know what I'm talking about when you're ice fishing. And then I'll probably have an active rod with a hyperglide with some minnows, fresh minnows. Fresh frozen minnows, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're down, getting almost too deep here now. 23 feet, which is fine. Don't know if I should get a bit more active. Like maybe I do tie on a soft plastic and then park up at the front of that hump and fan cast around and just really have a look. So I was telling you about that cone. We are now in 25 feet and it gives me a 60 foot range of scope, if that makes sense. So that's pretty cool. I think we're just dragging bottom. Yeah, it wasn't even up off the bottom there. We might have to paddle back here. See if this minnow's still on. That'd be a bonus. Probably not. Oh, we still got him. Holding on for dear life. It's a big bloody minnow too. I'll leave that here. Pull this guy in. That like works absolutely perfect. I'm stoked on that. I wish I'd bought that earlier, right? I know the wind's kind of dropped off a bit, but this thing just moves when it gets windy, so we'll do it. Maybe we'll do another drift here, and then if we have no luck, we will. I'll park the I'll anchor up, and we'll throw some soft plastics. See if we can't get a reaction bite. Let's get this minnow in the water a bit, just because I'm probably going to lose it otherwise. The time we get there, the minnow will be gone, 100% guarantee. I think I'm going to go a little bit further. I'm wondering if the fish are up the river a bit more. Maybe. It's so easy just to say, oh yeah, I bet they're up the river, and then you go there and they wouldn't be up the river. It's going to be a bit of a trek back. It's quite windy. You can probably hear on the GoPro there. First time I've ever had water come over the bow of the kayak. Oh no, that's a lie. I had one rough day up at Lake of the Prairies. I almost didn't make it back. My arms were burning. So I'm going to go actually a fair way over the hump and drift up and over it. And we'll see if there's something that would have a crack. It's supposed to be southeasterly, but it's probably more of a straight south breeze right now. There's a decent mark there actually. So funny, it's like clear on the water, like not like chopped up, but there's a wave there. You know what I mean? Oh, where's this drop off? Has to be somewhere. I'm kind of using landmarks. Kind of using. There's a point of a bit of a shallower bay there. I thought I'd be on it by now. Thought I'd be getting deeper. There we go. Starting to drop off now. A lot of fish on that edge. So we're in. That's insane. I'm in like 35 foot here. Oh, there's another boat coming. Check this guy out. start to open up there. Alright, just on cue, my battery died. Just as we're coming up over that ledge, so I kind of missed that ledge, but I wonder if I want to... I do want to try the ledge, so we'll pull this up. And we'll paddle again. Another boat went by too, so they might know something. They went past us. Me and my old mate there who can't understand me. Damn foreigners. Oh shit. He didn't say that. I was saying that, mucking around. Alrighty. Try and have a bit of drift here. I want to make sure I don't drift too far into shore here, so yeah, we'll fish here probably for another, if I don't catch another fish within an hour, we may pack up and save the day and go home. But I still feel positive, guys, so hang around. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, if I don't catch a fish in an hour. We'll catch something. We've just got to try. You know what I mean? All right, jig and a minnow. We're set up. This thing's spinning. Kind of want to be able to see what I'm coming into here. I should have dropped it the other way. I'm just going to drop it on the other side of the... I'm just taking it easy here because I don't want to lose me minnow. There we go. Reel it up because we're coming up that ledge right now. No, it probably looks a bit weird for you guys, but I can see it perfectly on the screen. About a foot or two off the bottom, coming up that ledge. There didn't seem to be much there. It's funny when you actually go over it super quick when you're kayaking over it, it looks like there's fish on there, and then when you go slower over it, doesn't seem to show up as much. That could be a timing thing. Oh, what's that mark? I think there's a fish below us there, guys. Oh, there's a fish right on us. Oh, missed him. Oh, missed him. And there's no way I've got my minnow. Oh, that was a walleye for sure. Oh, I do have my minnow. It's the strongest minnow known to man. That was a tap for sure. Damn, guys. That felt very walleye-ish. Not a big one either, but good signs. Little dunk dunk. Didn't fully commit to it though. If he fully wanted it, he would have smacked that. Almost want to go back and go over that spot again, but it's just a bit of effort. We'll keep on with this drift. But I think it's going to be I think they're on the front of the... Actually, I am going to pull up. We're going to try that again. Oh. Now mark a fish. Okay, let's just drop. Let's just take it easy. Sorry, I'm getting flustered, alright? Sometimes I do this when I'm fishing. I don't know exactly what I really want to do. I really want to chase that fish, but... At least we've got a bit of a game plan here. I probably won't drift as far as my last drift, and then we'll just drift over that front hump, and then hopefully we can just run into some fish doing it that way. But yeah, I seen him on the thing. Dunk dunk, super light bites. And now we're not marking anything here. How far are we, Kate? What I'm going to do is I've got my mark. I know it's hard for you guys to see. There's a mark over here. There's the edge of that little in cove. We'll go to there, and then we'll paddle back. So there'll be a little bit of moving around here. But I think that's probably the way to go. Funny little tap. It was barely a bite. Very non-committal. It was just like a dunk dunk. And to still have my bait, like, you know how soft the bait is right now. I've showed you guys how soft the minnows are that I'm using. Yeah, the further you get, there we go. That didn't even show up on the sound of that one. A little eye. There we got one. There we go, guys. Actually, he might even be close to size. We'll have a look here. Not much of him though. I do have some in the freezer, but little walleye, pretty little fish. But that's what we're after here today. I'll let him go, and we'll put another bait on. Sick! That was fun. It's crazy, like being a fisherman, right? Like, 'cause I love my fishing. It only takes like something so simple like catching that little walleye to just be like, how good's my day? I'm loving everything. Good fun, good fun. All right. I think the drift's the way to go, guys. We're going to cover more ground here today. I'm just going to put the whole minnows on like that. It's ugly, I don't like it, but it's the only way they're staying on, so that's what we'll do. Only ate a whole minnow. That was a small fish, so that's a good sign. And sometimes, there's the other one. Oh, I lost him. That was a fish for sure though. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to anchor right now. We've got 2 hits real quick there. Sometimes you just need to find the right spot. So might have been another small one, but we'll take this guy off and we'll drop anchor right there. Oh no, all my minnows went over. Good one, Ben. I've done this like a real idiot. And I've got this kind of shortened. I thought, yeah, there's my carabiner there. And I'll put that on here. But like I was going to say, sometimes walleye, they just need a bit of time to get going. I find they go in like windows. So I'm hoping I'm close to where I should be there. Not far off. I think I've got a mark down there, so if this doesn't work, we'll go back to the drift. I know it's a bit of a risk to just anchor up, but sometimes I find they just school up, these fish, and it's just nicer to just, oh, that's so mushed, to just anchor up, and you can just hammer them. So we'll see. If it doesn't work, we'll give it 5-10 minutes and we'll move. We'll go back to what we were doing. Minnows everywhere. In the water here, maybe. Maybe I should have stayed on the move. Bloody fish scales all over the kayak. This is the last time I'm going to use it. Just loaded with minnows. Oh, there's a fish below us there. They get everywhere. I'll have to give it a clean out when we get back to shore here. Okay, maybe I do need a cover ground. We'll give it 5 minutes here. But yeah, I did miss that other one. It didn't feel as like huge either, but it's definitely a fish. Sorry, I just gotta check my phone here, guys. Message. It's always when you're doing something, you'll catch a fish. It must have been a bit of a coincidence that I'd... Oh, there's a fish on us here. Not a big one, but sitting right under the minnow. I just thought it might have been a school. I've had that happen a few times. Like, it was like one after the other. They were probably only 10-15 feet apart. I'm like, oh shoot, I wonder if I can get right on them. But I'm either not right on them, or maybe it was just a coincidence, like I said. Okay, 3 or 4 more minutes. Have a sip of coffee. It's probably lukewarm. I only had 1% for coffee today. No good. Don't ever buy 1% milk. It's got a weird funk about it, eh? I'm just not. It's poo. Don't do it. I'm going to bring up, see if we've got a minnow. Still got minnow, okay. Alright. I tried the anchor. Always got to try. But I don't think that's going to be probably, from the reactions of those bites, I don't think that's going to be the juice here right now, so we'll get active again and we'll drift, cover a bit more ground. See, that's what I'm doing. I'm like a squirrel. Ooh, nut. You know what I mean? I just gotta sometimes just stick to my guns and do what I was doing. Because I waste a bit of time. But this isn't a bash up Benny live stream. It's let's have fun. So we'll get drifting here again. Now I'm gonna, while I'm all unanchored here, Canadians would love that word if they love unthawed, unanchored. We'll go over that hump again. I've got a rough idea where we are now too. Like, I've done it 2 or 3 times now, so I've got to go a fair ways. We'll put the jets on. Go. Just off that hump. We'll deploy anchor sock again. Hook that on there. I wonder if I pull it to the back. And then that minnow held on just, so there we go. Sorry for the stuff around there, guys, but I feel like this is a better idea than what we was going to do with the anchor. Okay, it's not showing up on my Garmin there, so I'll just go a bit more traditional. It is nice to have that as a reference because you can see if you're going to get a bite or not, but sometimes it's just cool just to actually properly fish and Wait for that hit. Yeah, probably should have had two walleye then. So I'm gonna bring this in. I'm moving a little bit quick, but I'll make sure that jig's that's on good. Okay. There we go, we're on the bottom, perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like it better the other hand. I'm gonna swap this over. I want to try and see what's going on down there. There we go, I can see my jig now. That's heaps better. I want to see what's going on. Like if holding it the other way, I couldn't quite see how deep I was. I actually feel like I'm a little bit closer to shore here than the last drift. Next one we'll head out a little bit deeper. We've probably got 4 or 5 more drifts in us though, so that's cool. Yeah, probably a little bit deeper next time. Sorry, I was just having a nice little piece of moment of quiet. Oh, it's been a minute. It's been pretty hectic at work, so just no noise, all sunshine, hoping for a bite. Just ripper. Okay, so I think I'm maybe past the point I got those bites. We'll go a little bit further here. I think I was a little bit too close to shore there, so we'll pop out another 15-20 feet the other way. One fish. He was probably an inch or two too small. Like, he probably was sized, but like, I don't want to just take one fish. If I knew I was going to catch 4 or 5 of those, I might have. But I suppose you never really know. So if you catch a nicer sized fish, you just take that instead. Oh, something above us there. Need something below us, so that's what we need. It was weird to get 2 hits like that though, to have one and then like throw it straight away, bang. I'm like, oh shoot, like, oh yeah, there's the school, and then I just don't think we're on the right line then, to be honest with you. A little bit too far in. We'll go for another drift here. Okay, we've still got the minnow, that's good. Good thing about this thing is it takes bugger all to drain. Like, you don't have to pull that whole anchor rope up, it's perfect. Okay, let's do another one. Got a little bit further out this way. That's that hump I was telling you about. 13, 12. Is there any fish on it? This is the hump I've been talking about. This is exactly where I was fishing the other day. Well, it was like 3 months ago. 12. Okay, I want to drift right over that. That's exactly where I want to be. It's not a big hump. Just try and head straight into this breeze, because that will determine which way we... Oh yeah, there's fish right there on that hump. Okay, I'm not going to go too far down it. Super happy with how this jig looks, but I know from experience that walleye will almost hit anything when they're hungry. So good, I can see my jig. Now I really hope I get to go over that 13 to 12 foot range. That's what we're really after. Yeah, I feel like we're drifting a little bit the other way now. But we'll see. 15. We'll get it right one drift here. I mean, it's not an exact science. She's a little bit of trial and error, so. Yeah, I've missed it, I think. I mean, I did paddle a fair way. Oh, there's a fish there. Over it, so. Get that rod tip a bit lower here. There you go. Yeah, bugger, I've missed that. Good fish below us there, but yeah, I've totally missed that spot. The wind's kind of pushed me out deeper now. I can't really win with that breeze right now. But we'll do a bit of a drift, you never know. Could be a fish along there somewhere. That's the good thing about drifting, right? You just cover a lot more ground. See, if I do that, I'll lose my jig. If I come this way, I get to see my jig. It's cold as a witch's tit right now. It's the coldest 17 I've ever been in, I can tell you that much. Just slightly tapping. It's hard for you guys to see, but I'm just little taps. A bit more shimmer and shape, but don't want to lose that bloody minnow either, eh? Before we go, we will probably anchor up and fan cast, and we'll throw a soft plastic. Oh, went to change my hands. Literally went to change my hands, and oh. As if. Did he take it? I don't think he took it. Yeah, nipped it. As if, bro. So annoying. Literally went to go change my hands, my grip, and then bang. That happens to me like all the time too. I don't know why, but that's cool though. Go again. I think the drift's the way to go though. Seems to be working. That was a decent fish. I think it was a pike. Could have been a walleye. Another fish down there. Even with this technique though, like being able to see my minnow is fine, but I didn't even see that fish there until it was too late, right? Do have another little conundrum I'm dealing with right now is I really need a pee. That's not ideal when you're in a kayak, eh? It's just definitely not ideal. Cold and need a pee. Naked and afraid. I'm losing it. I've only had 6 hours sleep, okay? Give me strength. Bugger. I'm pissed about that, to be honest with you. But we've had results on the drift, so we'll keep doing that, eh? Where's the fish? Oh, he turned around and looked at it. Followed me up. Come on. Bite it. Not a very big fish. Turned around again. Dude, there's a lot of fish at 20 feet here. They're pike. I'm at 20 feet already. Okay, yeah, I definitely went a bit wider then. There is fish there, but I don't think they're walleye. Well, I followed it down though. Let's see. Bashing the bottom with it. That's the thing with using your fish finder is you kind of get caught in between of using it too much and being like feeling everything, being like a natural bite or whatever, if that makes sense. I feel like we drifted fairly quick with that one there, eh? Okay, we're going to go back over that hump again. But we've lost probably more fish than what we've probably had opportunities catching, and that's a lot of it's come down to angler error. You get those days though. Some days you just hammer them and you're just like, fuck yeah, I'm the best fisherman in the world, and then some days you have this, like, it's not like it's that second one was probably a decent pike, I reckon, but the way he nipped that off, I should have just set the hook a lot better than what I did. I was transitioning my hands. Okay, so we'll go a little bit more towards this shore again. I'll get this drift right sooner or later. But every time we've done a drift, we've either had a bite or we've caught a fish. So we'll try that again. If I find that 12-foot hump again, I might even just try and sit on it. Maybe. We'll see. Probably get a workout today though. Not that I need it, but okay, I'm gonna head this way a bit. Don't want to go too far, but I want to be far enough. Boy, that guy. Whew. Just going to wait until we're over that hump a bit and then I'll drop straight down. Well, that sun's warming up a bit, eh? Maybe I'm just puffed from that from that bloody paddle. See, I can see it there. I think I'm just going to keep my strike hand just ready to rock and roll. And I know it's good to see the jig, but I've lost a few fish, so I want to be ready to strike as soon as I can here. Yep, close to the bottom there. I'm marking something down there though. And then I have to probably set up some battery power for the GoPro. I've got my battery bank. See, that's the 13 foot right here. I'm right on that hump. So, feeling confident on this pass. Left hand's better. 12 and a half foot right there. Come on, I want those clouds to go away so I can really get some sun on me. Okay, I wasn't too far off the bottom, just making sure I'm good. This is a spot. Exactly. The honey hole. Oh, some decent fish suspended there. Coming down. Should we get hit? It's kind of hard in the kayak. You're kind of more holding your hand in the same spot all the time. That sun is so nice. Starting to strengthen up a bit. I really hope I do get another chance at a fish here, guys. I feel like we will, but we'll just keep doing what we're doing. So we're coming down off that hump here, starting to drop down a bit. Haven't seen as many marks as in this drift, but as we've shown, it haven't really needed marks. The hook fish, the only fish I've really used this was the first one, pike. drift this time. I feel like I've kind of got most of the bites at the end of the drift, so there's a mark there. I just don't feel like it's a soft plastic bite. I think it's going to be more of a scent, natural minnow bite. That's how I'm feeling. So I think I might abandon the idea of maybe anchoring up, and we'll just do this today. We're starting to get to the back side, so it kind of humps up and then comes down to like the back side. So I think you've kind of got two opportunities. You've got the front side to hook a fish or the back side of it. So I think I was a little bit, on this drift I was a little bit further in this way. Oh, is that another kayak? Oh, a couple more kayakers. Sick. So maybe I'll come out this way again, behind us a bit more, out a little bit deeper. Feet. Okay, so we've pretty much worked our way over that ledge here. It comes down to 20. I did mark a few fish out at 20 feet, so maybe we'll... Oh, that's my jig. That's what that is. Okay. So as we come a bit deeper, I can see my jig a bit more. There's nothing following it, so... I'm wondering if... It still feels like there's a minnow on there, but... About 1.5 feet off the bottom, which is ideal really for walleye. Where's the mark? Come up and hit it, you bastard. Okay, we're on the other side of the road. I have no harm in catching fish at 20 feet. Don't think they're going to. My game's quite high too, so maybe it's just showing me there's fish when there probably isn't. I don't want to get too far because it's not that it's a huge paddle, but it's long enough. You know what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down. My mouth right now is as dry as an Arab sandal. So I do need to find some water here soon. Yeah, and there was fish stalking that, but I know I kind of find, I wish I kind of knew if they are pike or if they're perch. Like perch will follow, do stupid shit like that. Well, I could, but I don't know. They tend to hit when they see things, I think. But I'm not an expert. I'm just a humble man. Alright, let's go again. Oh, do not want that in there. Knew that was going to happen. I just seen a mark there. I'm like, do I just stop and try and drop on one? Or I've done that in the past where you can just see a fish and you stop and kind of drop a minnow on its head and they will hit. But if I do it this way and do the whole drift, probably better off. Alrighty. Let's go again. Wish I had a boat. Alright, let's go up the bank and see what there is. I keep going close to the bottom on this drift up. I wonder if I go up a bit higher I might be able to spark the interest of something. Yeah, so what I'm looking at here is I can see my jig right here, and that's the bottom right there. So it is kind of cool to see a jig like that. And the majority of the time you can see if there's a fish on you. But saying that a couple of times today, I haven't been able to see. Fish on me there. Decent fish too. Come on. Fish right on me, guys. That's a decent size too. Taken it away from him, and he's interested. There's two of them there. Oh, I think one had a swipe. Oh, bugger, guys. I had him. See what I mean? Oh, shoot. Shoot. Damn, I'm having one of those days, guys. Let's put a mirror on quick and cast that way. He hit it. Might have drifted too quick. I'm just going to go straight down below us here again. Shoot. Bugger. Just not nailing me hook sets. Oh, that's annoying. But they're fussy. They're not like smacking them. They're not just engulfing it. But that was, I should have had that one. Bugger. Another one on us here. This non-salties is hurting me a bit here. I don't know if he had that in his mouth or not, but it definitely felt like it. But there's walleye right here. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Just feeding them right now. Oh, bugger. Fish here though. Let's see if I can get another chance here. Yep, I think there's one right under us here. Oh, I missed him again. Oh, as if, bro. Okay, we've found a school or something here. Yeah, they're following me. What's going on here? Let's put a big one on. It's like they see the kayak. Oh yeah, there's that bloody guy giving us minnows. That last one barely hit the bottom. Am I too far now? Am I too far away? Man, that was so weird. Like, they were there for a long time as well. I almost want to just paddle back. See if I can get back over them. I think I might have to. Like, what we have? I lost like 3 or 4 minnows there straight away. Might have one on us here though. No. It's just gonna be so hard to pinpoint that spot that I was on. That's the problem. Kind of like side drifting right now, not like. I got a feeling maybe they're small walleye. bring this up and we'll see what we can do here. But they're just chopping. Oh, maybe I'll get my... I didn't bring my knife. So maybe I'll get my pliers out and I like to actually cut my minnows in half and then just feed a tail on. But with these being so soft, I'm worried that the tail isn't going to be tough enough. Hence why I'm using whole minnows right now. Okay, so I need to find a couple of points here just to get my bearings. At least the walleye are getting fed, eh? For when I come ice fishing. I should have just anchored when I started getting a few hits there, but I didn't want to make that same mistake again. So we'll just keep doing this little drift I'm doing. Try that. Feel like that minnow's way too big, but we'll try again. Get one ready to go here. Too big. Little guy, perfect. Got one ready to rock and roll. Come on, give me one more chance of a good fish. Probably wouldn't even keep it, to be honest with you. Imagine if I just got hit straight away after I said that. Oh yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, see, I think I'm a little bit shallower now. It's a little bit deeper. So now the wind's picking me up. It might take me over that spot. Must be just a school of them, a little pod. They're just cruising the flats here. Perusing and carousing. It's weird that they just hit straight away, like bang, 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 and then nothing, you know. Oh, I think we're coming up on the spot here, guys. I think I might have got my bearings. Let's see. Let's see if we get a hit here. I know you guys probably can't see the rod right now, but I need to hold in my left hand. It's my striking hand, generally. So what did I do last time? I bashed bottom, didn't I? Feet. Here we go. We're coming onto the spot. jump behind me. Come on. I mean, they're patchy. They're super patchy right now. Like, don't know. Can't. It's not like there's big numbers of them. I don't think. I think there's just a little school of smaller walleye, probably with some bigger ones mixed in. And if you get the right drift, you go over them. If you don't, you don't. Aggressive here. I don't want to be too aggressive because I don't want to lose my bait, but if I hold my arm just to the left here, I can see my bait. If I pull it over to the right a little bit more, I can't. Come on. Yeah, you just get off that drift a little bit and you just don't tend to see the fish. That was super finicky, that like to get those hits before. Had to really bounce them around. Oop, oop, oop. They'd come. They weren't fully committal. And we're starting to drop down again here. Not sure if that's a fish or bottom. See, now the wind's blowing me. The east part of the wind has come up a bit here. It has blown me further out. There's a fish. Decent one too, guys. Oh, don't, he turned around. Come back up. That was actually a nice fish laying on the bottom like that. Well, I can't say I haven't had my chances today, I just haven't taken them. But that happens. Oh, there's a fish. Hit it. Oh. God, they're coming up and looking and just going, nope. I do have a big minnow on this one. Okay, let's drop back down. Pop it back up again. Now I've lost me. There it is. think what I might do is I'm going to reach behind and I'm going to get my pliers and I'm going to try and nip one of these minnows in half and get it on without losing it. The wind's picking up a bit more here. And just make a smaller presentation. I'll show you what I mean. It's quite a big presentation, that, so maybe I know they will normally hit whatever, but sometimes a smaller presentation helps. Oh dude, now there's like fish there. Lit up. Oh well. Okay. Just gonna, actually I'll leave this in. I have to organise some battery power for the GoPro quickly. Excuse me, I'm just going to cut this bit out probably. Or maybe not, I might be lazy and not edit it. I don't know why they make these GoPro doors so strong. Like I'm yanking on that, bro. Are you serious? I've still got a bit of battery. Just going to pop this door off the GoPro here and hopefully we don't fall in. I can charge her up while we drift here. Got the new battery. See how it goes charging the GoPro here. Turn that on, and then we'll put it back in the bag without dropping it in the water. Would be ideal. There we go. Should be charging. I'm just going to check here quickly. No. Oh, you don't want to charge. Sorry, give me a second here, guys. I think maybe it is charging, it just doesn't say on the GoPro. I think I remember that roughly with these 10s, they don't do that for some reason. Okay, while I'm back here, I'm going to get my pliers. This is a bit of a last ditch effort. We've probably got an hour and we should start making some tracks. I didn't bring my water bottle. The other thing I thought I didn't bring, well I didn't do, is I didn't pack up my foam for my kayak. I'm pretty sure I didn't put them in the vehicle, so they could be anywhere. Hopefully around the vehicle would be nice. But that was silly of me. But we'll go and do another drift here. We've got limited time, so we've got to give her. If I'm in by 2, I should be home by 3. And that might be threshold for Mads. Then it's probably time for a beer. Because who doesn't love a beer on a warm day? Excuse the wind. Okay, I'll give that a go. Oh, I can probably go a bit further. There we go. Starting to drop down there now. Deploy. Oh, she's a workout, I'll tell you. Where's these minnows? Alright, I'll show you what I mean about these minnows. I like to cut them in half. Clean if you can. That wasn't so clean. And then you use the back end on a fireball jig. It just makes a bit more subtle presentation. So we'll give that a go. If it can hold on, it's going to be the issue. Yeah, so it looks a bit more like a small minnow, if that makes sense. Especially for smaller walleye. I think that's what we've got here today. Hopefully we run across one here. Big mark coming down there. At least if you're going to get a hit on this sort of presentation, they are going to generally take the whole thing. So we'll see. Ready for a good hook set now. Come on. I have a feeling we may have squandered all the opportunities we may get, which is disappointing. But you never know, it only takes one fish to turn around here. Oh, that's a fish, I think. I'm sure that's a fish. I'm going to bash bottom. That seems to be the little thing today, is get in the bottom, in the muck, and make a bit of a ruckus, and then often you'll see a fish come afterwards. See, I think I got a fish on after that, following me around. Come on. Yep, that's a fish. 100% that's a fish. Stuck to the bottom though. Trying to get him up off the bottom. Just glued to the bottom. And then I drop it, and he followed it down. As soon as I dropped it, as soon as I kind of come up quick, he come up. Of course, it's just every time I do something, the fish are doing something a little bit different to me. Like I went to go and drop that down, and as soon as I kind of lifted it, he come up. I'm like, of course he did. And then I dropped it down past him. And it could be also just a sign that they're super fussy right now too. If you're having little issues like that, even if the fish was really hungry, he still would have hit that off the bottom. But they're definitely a little bit funny right now. A bit deeper now again, down to 14. On the next drift, maybe I'll go in a bit shallower, just because we're not really getting anything at the moment on this same line. I feel like I've hit the same line probably 3 or 4 times here, well, at least twice, and haven't had a hit, so. Just going to bring it up, make sure the bait's still on. Barely. It's a bit more active with it then though, so still hanging on there, just. That's about it. Yeah, I think I will go in a little bit towards shore here and then drift over a bit shallower. I'm just not getting a whole lot out of here right now. The wind's kind of swung a bit to the east, which it was supposed to, southeast. Not the best for fishing, but well, it's good for here. Oh, that's a fish. Come on. There's a couple of fish there. Are you going to hit though? Come on, one went right above the jig there. Now he's come below, now he's looking at it. Snap it, a bit harder. No. Yeah, they are not. The most aggressive bite we've had all day was the first one from that pike. Down past him. We're out to 18 feet now. I did notice there was a good chunk of fish actually out in this deeper water when I was kayaking back, but I'm going past them and there's nothing going on. They're not keen at all. On the bottom there. Come on, come up. Come up off the bottom and say hello. Say hello to your little minnow. There's nothing, not getting any reaction, no follows, no nada. All negative reactions. Nothing positive at all there. Okay, that bait's perfect. The bait looks real good. Probably the best bait I've had all day. Alrighty, let's go inwards more. Oh. Yeah, the screen is absolutely lit up at 19 feet. As you can hear, I'm starting to get puffed. Probably only got 1 or 2 more drifts in me, I think. Got decent paddle back. Fish right there, right below us. Okay, we have to go this way. Alrighty, what do we got here? We're in 22 feet of water. I seen there was like a decent lip right that we came over here. I'm wondering what sort of drift. We might be able to get the front of that bump a bit more here. We'll see. But yeah, we're kind of drifting more this way than this way, if that makes sense. So we'll just switch up the line and see how we get on. I noticed there was a decent kind of rise right there straight away. There's a fish right on us here, guys. Come up and looked and then went away straight away. Turned around. A little bit of interest, at least. Still there. Come on. No. That was it from him. See, if I'd seen fish that last time I was here, they would have hit that already. That was so just bang, 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 one after the other. So I feel like the fish are a bit locked down right now. People always talk about fall fishing being fun and good. I don't think I've ever really hammered fish in fall, to be perfectly honest with you. Maybe like early fall, but not end or mid fall. Fall's almost done here. Winter's just around the corner. I can smell it. I just feel like there's a -10 coming to you real soon. Yeah, see this drift again pushed us straight out. So I think next time I'll get like tuck right into this corner and hopefully we'll pull us straight over that hump, because and then I'll tuck in there and I'll blow that way. That's the way it goes out here. Oh dear. One more fish for the viewers, come on. One more for the people watching at home. Or on the shitter at work, wherever you're watching. I'm not even marking any fish here right now. Oh, as soon as I say that, something pops up. Imagination or fish? Both. There's a fish on us here, maybe. No. Oh, might be a fish. Oh no. Yeah, I'm bloody not even marking fish now, really, to be honest with you. There we go. Nice walleye. Pulled him in like a bass fisherman. We got an eater, folks. We got an eater. Finally. Oh, he might be too big, this guy, Joe. But he smashed that. Finally got one though, guys. He's a healthy fish too. Oh yeah, look at that. I'll show him off a bit better here. Finally got one. I knew they were in here. Look at that. Beauty fish. He's an eater for sure. We'll do a quick tape, quick measurement. Get rid of that hook here. This over here. Going to need to get my other finger in there. Oh, perfect eater. 17 incher, so beauty. Just taken a while to really get one, and as I said, you know, I haven't really marked many fish. We get hit, so but look how beautiful they are, eh? Beautiful colours on them. So what I like to do is just shove your finger right in between there, and they've got like a vein there, and then they'll start bleeding straight away. And put them straight on ice. I've got a cold bag here, ready to rock and roll. He's bleeding good. We got one. And all it was a change of drift. And then yeah, I've got just a block of ice in there, cool him down quick, and I'd love to get one more for the family. We can have fresh fish, maybe for supper. Hayden said she wanted walleye, so I got you one, darling. Now, it could have been a number of things. Could have been a change in that bait or different drift there, but we finally got one, guys. Stoked. And that's all my top water stuff that I was going to use today. Slip. I know it's a bit of a strange thing to see me throw on the tops away. I'm going to throw these minnows away anyway, but it seems to be a very, very subtle bait that I've, yeah, really had good luck with. Looks super different, but works. We'll keep going, we're on the drift, so see if we can't find another one. I'm going to throw a few of these out. I'm going to throw them out anyway. I might as well chum the area for another half an hour. Stokage, I am pumped on that. I bet I've lost a few of those today. But so I mean, it only takes one fish to really get you going, and I pulled him in like I was a bass fisherman there on top water. Oh, that's a decent fish right above us there. Yeah, that's a really good eating size fish. I'm stoked on that. One more of those would really be ideal. Oh, got a few marks here, I think. But that's what it can be like out here, is you just talk a bit of crap like I did and say how bad full fishing is, and then you catch a fish straight away. Oh, shoot. I mean, you can try and dissect what happened there. Like, was it slower drift? Was it the bait? Was it a different drift? You know, it could have been just the fish was right place, right time. But stoked we got one good eater there. One more, like I said, would be perfect. Oh, there's a fish. So we'll maybe do another drift here. We'll go a bit of a different line again, because the wind is coming more from the east now. I might sneak into that point and we'll drift over that whole hump, and we'll see if we can't get something doing it that way. There's a few fish down there. I'm at that 19 feet again. I was saying there was some fish, but nothing super active. You can hear that fish just struggling a little bit in the background there. What I like to do is when I pop that blood vessel, I like to keep the fish alive. Ideally, I'd like to put them in a bucket of cold water and ice, so they kind of die straight away. But for me, I want that blood coming out the fish, so that's why I don't kill them straight away. I mean, it might pump a bit more, but I don't know. We've probably got 2 more drifts in us, guys, and we'll get moving back home, but that wind's dropped right out. wind's dropped out a little bit here for now. Oh, let a few toots out. We'll try here. There goes my mate there. Wonder how he got on. Not going to be going over that ledge, but I don't think we really have to. Hoping this will put us straight over that hump, or the hump they call it here apparently. Let's go again. Like I said, one more would be ideal right now. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, there's a couple of fish there. Oh no, it might be my jig. Oh no. Definitely fish there. Fish right on us here. Decent sized fish too. Yeah, there was a fish there. I did paddle over it thinking there was a fish. It's still there. Yeah, that's actually a really nice fish. I'll see if he comes back or not. Now, the only reason I want one more is just that's a feed for us at home. One's not bad. One's good. That one's got some meat too, so if I filleted him really good, we would get probably enough for a feed there, but it's always nice to get a couple. There comes that wind again. Even a perch. I haven't caught too many perch. Even a perch would hit the spot right now. Like a 11-inch perch would be perfect. 13 would be better. That's a master angler here in Manitoba. Oh, that's a decent mark there. Come on. I cannot put that in your face anymore. That's a big mark, guys. We've got a decent fish here. He's just stuck to the bottom though. Oh, got him to turn. Oh, he's coming up now. Come on. No, doesn't want to. As Hayden would say, I want to. No, let go. I am marking fish up high too. I think there's some suspended pike around. Really should be casting the scatter at, but oh, movement there. You guys can't see, but there's continuous fish up high, mid-water. You can try and put a jig up to them, but they don't. Nothing happens. Rarely. There's a fish there too. We're starting to get a bit deeper what I was after here. I'm hoping this will be a good drift here. There's a fish there. I feel like you have to put a bit of work in today. I think if they really want it, like you have to, on a day like today, just have to pretty much just put it right past their nose and just hope you keep it pinned. Besides those two first thing there, the smaller ones, well, that one I caught, and then I reckon as soon as I dropped it down, I had a hit. I reckon that was another smaller walleye. It's a fish. I can't even remember the last, like that, the eater. Can't remember if I seen him on the screen or not, or if he just was there. There's some bottom here. wind's dropped out, the sun's kind of getting a bit more punch to it. I actually feel like I'm getting sunburnt, which is wild. But I've been hidden like wrapped up in warm clothes for the last probably month. Had my t-shirt, just my t-shirt on yesterday at work. Bring my jig up and have a look, see what it looks like. Oh, it looks okay. Not ideal, but it's not the worst I've seen. Go off a bit more, maybe. Ooh, lots of marks. Okay, I think we're going to do one more drift here. Not loving this bait right now. Seeing fish down there though. Go down again, see what we can find. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself here. Not loving the presentation of my bait right now. I'm also feeling a little bit lazy. I just want to catch a fish quickly. I think I will do one more drift. Then we'll start making our way back. Thinking I should have kept that small one, the first one I caught, but I know, I just wasn't feeling super productive, so I was like, I'll let him go. It was very borderline size too, like, it's all good to eat a fish that big, but you do want a little bit more meat than that. Okay. Quickly change my bait and then we'll be ready to rock and roll as soon as we get to the next spot. we go. Give that a crack. Okay, like that. Oh, starting to warm up so nice out here right now. I thought the wind was supposed to be super windy today, so that's why I said to Madison I want to get up and get going early. But it's only just starting to warm up now. Oh yeah. Alrighty, last drift, guys. Let's see what we can do. Whew. Pooped. One more fish, come on. Well, last time I caught that fish, I was hanging crap on full fishing. So maybe I'll start talking shit about full fishing again. It's a waste of time, I wouldn't go, you don't catch any fish. Oh, got a hit. Actual legit got a hit. Full fishing's no good. It's not worth it. Legit, there was a fish come up and went and swiped it. It's very small, but it was a fish. That was so funny. Comes that breeze. just see my minnow actually like this, which is perfect. About to drop down, and then the fish just come up from underneath me there. Come on. I've lost my jig now, can't see it. There it is. Fish still under me there. Just kind of making sure I'm bouncing in the dirt here, see if we can get something that way. Wind's picking up good here. There's a fish there too. Come on. Not really even marking anything now. Where before, at least we were marking fish, but they're not. Might have something here. We're not even really stumbling across them here right now. I'm seeing the odd mark, but they're all mid-water, top third of the water column. So I'm not sure they're walleye. Lucky. Something there, maybe. I haven't heard birds in ages. You can hear the birds Cheeping, chirping. There's a mark. Come on. Yeah, they're not interested at all. Go to the bottom here. Well, we can't say, one thing we can't say is we haven't tried. We have covered a lot of ground here today. I think if I'd hung around for another couple of hours, maybe, you know, you might get 2 or 3. But I don't have that. I was lucky enough to get what I got today. But there might be an afternoon bite, maybe. Who knows? But I think my thinking is that maybe the fish are semi-locked down, suspended, and the only way you're actually going to catch them. Oh, there's a fish. Is if you literally put this thing right in front of their face, and then you just have to hope that they bite. And I don't think all of them are going to bite. I just think, you know, they might not. There might be an hour time or an hour and a half window where they might bite a bit more. But I've just got a feeling they're just chilling. They're not super active. It's not big. You've seen the weight of that fish. They've really already fattened up for the winter already, so they don't really need any more conditioning from what I've seen on that fish. They're just like, oh, it's there, I'll hit it, and then won't think much of it until it's got a hook in it, right? But I have my chances in saying that. We've lost at least 2 fish I should have hooked. Like, really should have hooked, so maybe I could have had 3 or 4 eaters on a slow day, but hey, it's been a couple of weeks since I've actually been out fishing, so you can't be too hard on yourself, and I've had fun, so that's all that matters. So I think it's time to think about heading in here. But we got one. That's good. Better than none. A walleye, as Sadie would say. Ugly hook tooth. Hook does not look good at all. I probably wouldn't eat that either. And that's all I was using, a little fireball jig. But that's it from me. Time for me to make some tracks, I think. So thanks for bashing bottom with Benny. Thanks for being here for this stream. Hopefully it worked out well. And yeah, if it gets some good views, we'll do this one sort of thing again, just because I can get out to a few different spots. But we caught 4 fish today, so that was good. So we'll see you next time.